about driving Lincoln? Why does anybody do anything? We're just bugs on a rock in a void.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 SNL parodies of commercials.
Steven? What's going on? What have you guys been shouting at this whole time?
For this list, we're ranking the funniest and most memorable instances where the writers and performers of Saturday Night Live hit the nail on the head with some dead-on takes on established commercial tropes or brands. Did we leave any out? Let us know in the comments. Number 20, 1-800-Flowers.
The gift that's as wonderful as she is.
But maybe you should keep them because your apartment is so sad.
People send flowers for many different occasions, but Mother's Day is a particularly busy time for florists everywhere. This commercial parody for 1-800-Flowers plays on all of the nice things we say about our moms and juxtaposes them with, well, what drives us crazy.
She's my role model, my best friend, and everything I hope I'll be one day.
I can't find my debit card. I think my identity's been thieved.
I'm sleeping!
Kristen Wiig plays up all the good intentions perfectly, while Kate McKinnon as her mother drives home every joke and exemplifies all of the idiosyncratic behavior for the stereotypically crazy parents.
Still can't find my debit card.
Mom, I am doing a commercial!
Oh, and the sketch also makes sure to remind us that Father's Day is next with a last-minute but welcome addition from Bill Hader. Number 19, Nerf Crotch Bat. Many of us remember playing with Nerf products as children. We also remember all of the terrible things we did with Nerf products. Herein lies the joke for the Nerf Crotch Bat commercial spoof starring Chris Farley and Rob Schneider. There's only one purpose behind these soft and cushy bats. Whack your partner in the private parts with them. Or whack a stranger. Whack your parents. Heck, attack the first person you see with this safe and rubbery weapon of destruction. Did we go too far? Anyway, the Nerf Crotch Bat captures all of the gaudy, day-glow color scheme and intrusive camera shots of the OG Nerf ads, so we say this one's a winner.
It's Nerf Crotch Bat, or it's nothing. Nerf Crotch Bat!
Number 18, Cartier ad.
You love her. You cherish her. But let's face it, she's a lot.
I can't eat anything here.
One of these things is not like the other. Sometimes that's all you need for a great punchline. The Cartier company is known for their luxuriously expensive fine jewelry. So, to associate them with something as innocuous and trendy as a fidget spinner is funny right from the jump.
Give her something to distract her.
The sketch then hits us with Vanessa Bayer's character and her terrible personality. And how Beck Bennett's spinner gift is basically just a way to keep her occupied at parties.
Intriguing, addictive, a way to pass the time. I'm talking about the fidget spinner.
It's the perfect addition to a relationship that's solely based on sex. A way to keep talking and personal interaction to an absolute minimum. Number 17, Starbucks Verismo.
Introducing the Verismo home brewing system by Starbucks. Simply insert the pot of your choice, press coffee, espresso, or latte, and give the machine your name.
Okay, let's face it, we all like Starbucks, but no one actually likes going to a Starbucks. This commercial parody for the coffee chain's line of home brewers knows this all too well and picks apart everything that annoys us about the experience.
And if Verismo gets your order wrong, simply get its attention and walk it through the problem.
This is tea. I ordered a latte.
Okay, so 1 tea, 1 latte?
For example, Verismo by Starbucks will get your name wrong, constantly, and in numerous different misspellings. Additionally, if you own multiple Verismo brewers, they will chit-chat, complain, and talk junk about you behind your back. Or right to your face. Or whatever. Damn, do we really need Starbucks coffee that bad that we go through all of this?
Latte for Shasha?
Oh, I already got my latte.
Now she don't want a latte? Oh my God.
This bitch crazy.
She is working my last nerve.
Actually, yes. Yes, we do. Number 16, Levi's Wokes.
I'm woke. Woke. I'm woke.
So, why aren't my jeans?
Don't you dare look for anything binary or gender normative in these jeans.
Levi's heard that if you're not woke, it's bad. So we made these.
Defining someone by their style? That's offensive.
That's why Levi Wokes have no style.
SNL has done a lot of parodies for jeans over the years, but this one was for a new generation. One that demands pockets be sold separately. Levi's wokes arrive armed with a unifly for, quote, 180 degrees of gender nonconformity, and do their best not to be confined by any labels of style or color. Brown? Nope. These jeans are greb, and their style is so formless that they're basically some sort of nouveau parachute pant. Honestly, we're not even sure what they are, but we do know that the jeans are ugly and the ad is funny. Number 15, the Shake Weight commercial DVD. Hey, have you ever wanted some alone time with that Shake Weight infomercial but could never figure out when it was gonna air?
At first, I couldn't believe it was real. Then, I realized it was. Then, I made sure no one was around. And then I did a third thing.
Well, your problem is solved with the Shake Weight commercial DVD. This parody is sort of meta in that it's a commercial about a commercial with one kind of gross punchline.
First of all, you can show your friends that it's an actual commercial. That's kind of cool. And the second reason, if you don't know the second reason, don't bother getting a DVD.
It plays on the original product's erotic and silly reputation by offering its customers the ability to watch the full, uninterrupted Shake Weight experience in the privacy of their own homes. Oh, and don't forget the TV static. That is a very important part of the experience.
Get your Shake Weight commercial DVD today. It's fun to watch, and in its own weird way, a great workout.
Number 14, Pepsi Idea.
How's it going, Mr. Director?
Good. I'm really excited.
Yeah, you should be writing and directing a commercial for Pepsi. It doesn't get much bigger than that.
Our next entry is also about a commercial within a commercial. Specifically, one of the most infamous corporate missteps in history.
You think it's gonna go bad because there's kind of like a standoff, and then Kendall Jenner walks in and she walks up to one of the police officers and she hands him a Pepsi.
You better believe that Saturday Night Live took every opportunity to skewer that Pepsi idea, right as the doomed commercial is about to be shot by cast and crew. The parody follows the writer-director, played by Beck Bennett, as he tries to convince just about everyone back home about the idea's veracity and good faith.
Just kind of using them?
Yes.
To sell soda? Right.
Predictably, he's beset at every turn with criticisms as he puts multiple people on the phone to no avail. Now well, as the ad says, live and learn.
I stopped the police from shooting black people by handing them a Pepsi. I know, it's cute, right?
Number 13, Taco Town.
Take a crunchy all-beef taco, smother it in nacho cheese, lettuce, tomato, and our special southwestern sauce. Then we wrap it in a soft flour tortilla with a layer of refried beans in between.
Jeez, enough with the layers already. This short but sweet and savory ad for the fictional Taco Town pokes fun at all of the improvements Mexican restaurant chains try to impose upon the humble yet mighty taco. It starts off deliciously enough with your typical taco toppings like cheese, sauce, and tomatoes, before entering bizarro world by wrapping the concoction in everything from gordita shells and crepes to pancakes and a pizza.
Can I eat it now?
Sure. But not before we take the whole thing and wrap that in a Chicago-style deep dish meat lovers pizza.
Finally, it's all mixed together in a giant tote bag and ready for mass consumption. Well, at least Bill Hader, Jason Sudeikis, and Andy Samberg seem to think it's kick butt, right?
The new Pizza Crepe Taco Pancake Chili Bag, only at Taco Town.
Taco Town!
Number 12, Rosetta Stone.
Rosetta Stone is the gold standard in language training. It's fast, easy, and it's your key to opening doors to new experiences.
Our next entry is something of a double-edged sword, as it also usually gets mentioned as one of Saturday Night Live's darkest commercial parodies of all time. This take on the Rosetta Stone line of language education software actually starts out relatively dead-on to a normal everyday commercial.
I'm learning Thai so I can go to Thailand for a thing.
Then we get to the twist. Namely, all of the creepy dudes using the software to learn Thai for a thing. The implications are grim, gross, and highly illegal, but SNL, to its credit, goes there. And we admit it's super successful.
So order Rosetta Stone today and get ready to pack your bags.
This one is definitely not for the easily offended, however. Number 11, Autumn's Eve.
Fall is officially here, which means it's finally time to enjoy all those uniquely fall flavors and scents.
Feminine hygiene products have always tended to have a similar vibe around them, utilizing the most stereotypically feminine imagery and language imaginable. This SNL parody is no different, although it is selling a uniquely weird product. It plays on how many of us tend to embrace the flavors and scents of the autumn season and applies it to the world of feminine care.
Thanks to autumn leave, now my personal area can smell like Thanksgiving all season long. And that's something we can all be thankful for.
Pumpkin and cinnamon notes fill the air for the cast of this parody, although the end reveals that the Autumn's Eve people apparently have douches for every occasion, from St. Patrick's Day to Christmas.
Autumn's Eve. From the makers of St. Patrick's Eve Shamrock Douche and Christmas Eve Peppermint Douche.
Number 10. Enhancement drug.
So I asked my doctor about Zentrex, and he said, Zentrex? What the hell is Zentrex? And I said, Zentrex. It's the strongest male enhancement drug in the world, and it works.
We've all seen those prescription drug commercials that list a ton of dangerous side effects and think, who in the hell would actually risk all of those crazy symptoms? Well, The Rock would, and he is gonna tell you about Zentrex. This parody of erectile dysfunction ads starts off innocently enough, as all good parodies do. But things quickly turn dark as the depths to which The Rock will sink to acquire Zentrex become clear.
So he says, I think that website just froze my computer. So I grabbed him a little. And he goes, you're hurting me, sir. Zentrex works.
He shakes down his doctor and seems to be solely focused on regaining his manhood.
I get the sweats, my bones are cold, my teeth are loose, my heart gets really, really hot. I could read minds. And sometimes I wake up driving a stolen car.
He's even willing to worship the devil, apparently.
Zentrex gave me my life back. Hail Satan.
Number 9. Almost pizza.
It's almost pizza.
Come on, that's pizza.
No, it's very nearly pizza, but not quite. It's almost pizza. See? Come on, let's eat.
Our next entry is another one that simply nails its source material. This time, it's the light and breezy style of a frozen pizza ad, only with one very dangerous difference. No, it's not delivery, it's almost pizza. Kristen Wiig's Carol is really intent on getting her family to try this product for some reason, even though she stops short of actually calling it pizza. Instead, it's some sort of alien symbiote or something? We're not sure exactly, but it makes a sound like glass breaking when it falls on the ground, and it totally terrifies us. So we're not touching it with a 10-foot pole.
If it's almost dinner, it's almost time for almost pizza. The thing that's much like pizza, roughly speaking.
Number 8. Totino's.
That's why I love Totino's Pizza Rolls. The only game time snack that satisfies my hungry guys.
Go, 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 touchdown!
Speaking of pizza, Saturday Night Live has actually done a number of hilarious parodies of Totino's pizza rolls, including a particularly erotic one with Kristen Stewart.
What about my hungry guys? What are you hungry for?
We're going with an infamous sketch featuring Larry David and crew, however. One with a very dark and unexpected twist.
Hope I'm not interrupting the big game. There's nothing on the TV.
Vanessa Bayer plays the cliché wife and mother stereotype to the hilt, and she prepares a batch of Totino's for her husband and his friends, who keep shouting fumble and touchdown every few seconds at the screen. Then she realizes the TV is blank, the guy's eyes are black, and a promo for the X-Files airs.
What's happening to my hungry guys?
It's brilliant. Number 7. Hibernal. Sleep like a baby.
I guess I could look forward to another month of this.
Not anymore. You don't have to suffer through cold and flu season this year, thanks to Hibernal.
Okay, so no one likes being sick, but would you really be willing to hibernate through cold and flu season just to get a little relief? The writers behind the Hibernal sketch certainly seem to think so, as evidenced by this hilarious parody of your typical over-the-counter flu and allergy med.
Hibernal lets you sleep and sleep and sleep and sleep.
The only difference here is the sort of strength Hibernal is packing. Well, and the comically oversized bottle and cap, of course. Oh, and that fake packaging is simply fantastic, with the knocked out man atop a pile of calendar months. Plus, the sketch has a happy ending with a cold-free Chris Farley and a VHS of the Super Bowl. What's not to like?
Hibernal. It knocks your cold out while you're out cold. From the makers of Commodores.
Number 6. Oops, I crapped my pants.
Okay, I'll get my racket. On second thought,
I think I better sit this one out.
We admit it, we still feel kinda horrible laughing at this one because incontinence is no laughing matter. But hey, can you blame us? The product in this parody is just made for giggles with a name like Oops, I Crapped My Pants.
Oops, I crapped my pants. I've heard of those. Do they work?
The inclusion of non-cast members in this sketch is great and adds authenticity to a commercial that feels like a real ad for Depends or something similar. Oh sure, the pitcher of iced tea as feces descriptor is super gross, but it does feel like a demonstration you'd see in a real ad, so it works. At that point, the sight gags and closing tagline are just icing on this iconic parodic cake.
Thanks, oops, I crapped my pants.
Visit your local pharmacist and just say, oops, I crapped my pants.
Number 5, Amazon Echo.
The new Amazon Echo has everyone asking Alexa for help.
Alyssa, what time is it? What the hell is wrong with this blasted thing?
For starters, there's the good-natured ribbing about how we all get as we age and the challenges of adapting to new technology. The Amazon Echo Silver speaks loudly, doesn't care if you get her name exactly right, and plays into the stereotypes we have about idiosyncrasies of the elderly.
Clarissa, how many did old Satchel strike out last night?
Satchel Paige died in 1982.
The real kicker is right at the end, however, as the parody turns full retro by including the bright blue screens some of us remember from our tube TVs and encouraging customers to send checks or money orders to Amazon.com. It's simply brilliant.
To order Amazon Echo Silver, send a check or money order to Amazon.com right now.
Number 4, Colon Blow.
Haven't you heard? Fiber is really good for you.
Well, there's fiber, and then there's high fiber. Try this.
How much fiber do you really need for breakfast? The much-missed Phil Hartman finds out the hard way in this dead-on parody of classic cereal commercials. Bowl upon bowl builds up until Hartman is basically sitting upon a pyramid of poop-inducing fiber, with Colon Blow cereal letting him know exactly what's in store for him with their product. Although Phil's character clearly gets the picture, we can't help but wonder what sort of gastrointestinal distress Super Colon Blow would cause if it were actually a real product. You know what? On second thought, scratch that. Maybe we don't want to know.
Colon Blow and new Super Colon Blow.
Warning, may cause abdominal distension. Consult a physician.
Number 3, Justin Bieber for Calvin Klein.
I'm a big boy now.
Calvin Klein has been a target for commercial parody over at Saturday Night Live for years now, including a very memorable sketch for a made-up fragrance called Compulsion.
Somewhere between cleanliness and godliness lies compulsion, the world's most indulgent disinfectant.
We've got to give our number 3 slot to the more recent Justin Bieber parody, which featured Kate McKinnon absolutely killing it as per usual. We're not exactly sure what was in the original script and how much of it was improv from McKinnon, but the antics Biebs gets into are pure comedy gold. Plus, it has the visual aesthetic of a real Calvin Klein ad, only with about 200% more hijinks.
My Kevins.
Calvin.
Kevins.
Calvin's.
My Calvins.
It's a win-win. Number 2, Lincoln ads.
And I don't mean go back and reminisce or chase ghosts. I mean, take a big step back. Like go from winning an Oscar to doing a car commercial.
So, it isn't as if those weird Lincoln ads starring Matthew McConaughey really needed to be stretched out much to reach the level of parody, since they're just sort of out there on their own, but we're glad SNL did these anyway. Jim Carrey gets McConaughey's mannerisms down perfectly, and can even drive with his eyes closed. Who knew? Additionally, the voiceover takes gentle jabs at McConaughey's decision to do car commercials after winning an Oscar, and even pans back to show some kids in the backseat.
Dad, are you okay?
I'm super good, bud.
You're going 5 miles an hour.
It's silly and more than a bit meta, and we love it so. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Schmidt's Gay.
This place is a dump. Just wait till you see the pool.
We've covered a lot of great parodies over the course of this list, many of which nail their source material to a perfect T. Schmidt's Gay, however, was on a whole other level. It's all hyperbole and excess, as this beer and babe pool party with a couple of bros starts off with every cliche in the book, with one notable twist.
You two look like you need to get wet.
There isn't a bikini in sight, and instead, Adam Sandler and Chris Farley are there to enjoy the beefcake, all the while making the sort of over-the-top facial expressions that you'd see in a regular beer ad from the 80s or 90s. Sure, it's of its time, but it's also SNL parody and wit at its absolute finest.
You've got a big thirst and you're gay. Reach for a cold, tall bottle of Schmidt's Gay.
I think I'm gonna like this. Yeah.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.